Welcome to this video on Xcelerate Forms Online. This video will provide details on using the functions on the dashboard in Xcelerate. Upon completion of this lesson, you will be able to use the dashboard functions in Xcelerate by using the menus and understanding the layout, opening transactions and changing status, printing, emailing, or faxing transactions or forms, creating a case sheet, using the links at the top of the dashboard, and signing out. You will now watch demonstrations of how to use the dashboard functions in Xcelerate. Start by logging on Xcelerate. If you need information on how to access Xcelerate, please view the video on accessing Xcelerate. Once you have logged on, you will be on the home page called My Dashboard. On the left side of the dashboard, you will find the navigation menu. This menu will provide access to many of the features of Xcelerate. If you would like to learn more about using the functions of the navigation bar, please review the videos on how to use these functions. In the center top of the dashboard is the My Favorites section. My Favorites are your most commonly used forms and packets. View the Using and Modifying My Favorites video for more information on using My Favorites. Directly beneath the My Favorites section are your recent activities. Recent activities display the last 8 transactions or forms that you have worked on. Clicking on any column heading will sort the list by that column. The Recent Activities sections give you many options in Xcelerate. Next, we will explore those options. Clicking the packet form name will open that transaction or form for you to work on. You may also change the status of your form or transaction. All new transactions you create have an active status. If your transaction is no longer needed on the Recent Activities list, you can shelve it. Just click on the arrow next to the active status and select Shelved. This will remove your transaction from the Recent Activities list, but it is kept in the Xcelerate database if you need to restore this transaction later. Please review the Edit Transactions video to find this form if you need to restore it. You can view and print your transactions from the Recent Activities page. Click the Print Preview icon next to the transaction you would like to print. This will open your Adobe Acrobat Reader. You can now view your transaction. To print your transaction, click on the printer icon at the top of your Adobe Acrobat Reader. The printer menu will open. Select your options on the printer menu and then click the OK button. Your transaction will then print on your selected printer. To email a transaction or form, click the email link under the Email Fax column. A window will open and display the email cover sheet. Fill in the To field with the email address of the person or persons you are sending this email to. If you have entered this person's email address somewhere in the contract, you can click the Buyer or Seller buttons to have Xcelerate fill in the To fields with their email address. You can also CC or BCC a person or persons with this email. Enter a subject in the field provided, or click the Address button to have Xcelerate enter the address of the property in the subject field. You can add any notes you would like by clicking on the Edit button to open the Notes field. A new window will open and you can enter your notes. Once the notes have been entered, click Submit to save the notes and close the Notes window. Directly beneath the Notes field is a Signature field. You can enter an email signature in this field by clicking the Edit button. A new window will open and you can then enter your email signature. Once your email signature has been entered, click Submit to save your signature and close the signature window. The email signature you enter will always display on your email. You do not have to enter this email signature each time you email someone. Your emailed transaction will be sent as a PDF file. If you would like to give a custom file name to the PDF file, enter the custom name in the File Name field at the bottom of the cover sheet. You do not have to create a custom name for this field. You can accept the default file name. Click the Submit button to send your email. Directly beneath the email link is a fax link. To send a fax of your transaction, click the fax link to open a fax cover sheet window. Enter the name of the recipient in the name field in the Fax To section of the cover sheet. You can also click the seller or buyer buttons to have Xcelerate enter the seller or buyer's names on the cover sheet. Beneath the name field, enter the fax phone number. Include the area code with the number. A 1 before the area code is an option, but is not necessary. There is no limitation on where you can fax this transaction, and no cost to you. Fill in any of the other fields that are necessary in the Fax To section. The Fax From section of the cover sheet should already be filled out with the information pulled from your Long & Foster website. You can change any of these fields if necessary. At the bottom of the cover sheet is a Notes field if you need to add any additional notes with the fax. Click in the field to add a note. Click the Submit button to send your fax. The fax of your transaction will be sent using faxing software. The fax software will attempt to send it up to 3 times in a row. If these 3 attempts were unsuccessful, the fax software will wait for 1 hour before it will attempt to send the fax 3 more times. If the fax software is still unable to fax after the 6th attempt, it will stop trying to send it. You will not be notified that the fax was never delivered. The right column of the Recent Activities section of your dashboard allows you to create a new case sheet for your transaction. A case sheet is required for every ratified contract. If you have a ratified contract created in Xcelerate, you can click the CSOL link to create a new case sheet for your transaction. The peek screen will open to allow you to view the fields in your transaction to determine if the fields are correct. Once you have reviewed the peek screen, click the OK button to create a new case sheet. A new case will then be created in the Case Sheet online program. This program can be accessed from the cafe. Only certain fields will be copied from the transaction into the new case sheet. Once you have entered the Case Sheet online program, you can view your new case sheet and fill in the remaining fields. Only one case sheet is needed for each transaction. If you are on the opposite side of a transaction with another Long & Foster agent, the agent who is holding the deposit for the transaction creates the new case sheet. Once the case sheet has been created, both Long & Foster agents will have access to their side of the case sheet so they can continue to fill in the fields. The case sheet provides information that the accounting department needs in order for your commission check to be issued. On the top right of the dashboard are some helpful links. The first link from the left is the Message Center. When you click here, the sign-in message you received when you first signed in to Xcelerate will be displayed. The Message Center displays any updates and important information about Xcelerate. The second link is the Help link. Clicking this link will open another window and display helpful information to assist you about the page you are viewing. The Help link is located on many pages throughout Xcelerate to assist you. The next link is the Contact Us link. By clicking this link, a window will open an email form addressed to the Help desk. This email will list details about your access to assist the Help desk in solving any problems you may be having with Xcelerate. The last link is the Log Off link. Clicking the Log Off link will open a window and ask you if you would like to log off Xcelerate. Click OK to log off Xcelerate. This concludes this presentation on how to use the dashboard functions in Xcelerate. Additional training videos on this and other topics are on the Long & Foster Cafe. We thank you for viewing this video.